This episode is sponsored by Squarespace. I used Squarespace to build both Basics with Babish and bingingwithbabish.com. On the sites, you'll find recipes, equipment lists, other news, and updates. All beautifully designed, if I do say so myself. Get 10% off your first Squarespace order by visiting squarespace.com/babish. We're comfortable. We just met, but we're comfortable.
I'm okay. I'm French. So.
I forgot about that. Folks, I'm very excited to welcome the first celebrity guest to the new kitchen. Dominique Ansel is with us today. He is most famous for inventing the Cronut, which inspires lines so long that they ruin friendships and test families' strength when you wait for that delicious confection. So thank you so much for both inventing it and for being here today.
Thank you for having me today.
And as I understand, you've got Cronuts available for sale. People can have them at home.
Yes, you can order them on our website.
And they're selling out just as fast as they do in the stores.
Selling out pretty fast, but you know, it's a good thing that now we can ship nationwide.
That's awesome. The link is in the video description below. Check it out, guys. And today, you're showing us what we're making here.
We're gonna make a crème caramel. So it's another like French classic. It's very, very simple. It's one of the first recipes I actually learned how to make. A nice little caramel on the bottom of the dish. A beautiful like custardy, cream, a little bit of eggs. Like simple and super tasty.
I've never made this before. I've always been very intimidated by it because when you turn it out, you want that perfect sort of flow of caramel down. And I'm always positive that I'm gonna screw it up. So luckily, I don't think that's gonna happen because we got you here today. So let's get started, shall we?
Let's get started.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna start with some sugar. We're gonna put it inside a small pot right here. A little bit of water. So the water is used to dissolve the sugar a little bit. Then we're gonna mix this and we're gonna cook it until we get a nice, beautiful ombre caramel. And this caramel will be dropped on the bottom of our dish a little bit later. So when we make a caramel, one of the most important things for me is to stop it at the right time. Of course, we don't want it to burn.
Oh yeah.
We don't want it to go too far, but we still need this nice ombre caramel flavor and color.
Yeah.
So what I like to do when I start getting a little bit of coloration on the outside, I turn off the fire and I put this to the side. There's like residual heat inside the pot. So this is gonna keep on cooking the caramel a little bit longer. I'm gonna stir it then. Once it's all combined, put it back on the stove and cook it a little bit more. And then put it back and put it back and forth a little bit, on and off, until I get the nice color I'm looking for.
Now, the big enemy that we're facing here is crystallization. And when I see, grains of sugar on the side, I start to tense up.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
So what I like to do for this, when I start cooking, I put just a lid, it's perfect. So this lid, what's gonna happen here is that the steam is gonna go all over the sides and clean out the side of the pot. So it's a very good point.
So yeah, you can see, oh, okay, yeah, it's starting to dissolve.
Yeah, there's a little bit of crystallization, but I'm not sure about this. You can also like push it down a little bit.
It's the calmest I've ever seen anyone about crystallization.
This is what I do for a living, play with
Yeah,
sugar.
Can I get you an UV glove? I think these guys are gonna get hot. Probably have those chef hands that are made of calluses.
I actually don't have calluses on my hands.
Oh, all right, you and me both. That makes me feel better.
I have like manicured and sensitive hands, so.
I just got a manicure last week.
It feels really good, you know?
Yeah, it's great.
There's a lot of like men that they're not man enough to say they like manicures, but I love it.
That's exactly what they are. They're not man enough to say that they like manicures. You hear that, folks?
I do like it a lot, really.
Oh, it's great.
It's like getting a massage, you know? Just taking care of yourself.
Massage for your fingernails. It's wonderful, yeah.
Manicure, pedicure.
That's the takeaway I want people to take today. Make creme caramel, sure, but go get a manicure. Be a man. Get a manicure, all right? Manicure. All right, so we got some.
I want to come a little closer. There's some coloration on the side, just on one side here. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer.
And now notice that you stirred it a little bit up front, but you're not stirring it now.
You're not stirring it now. If you get to stir it now, like you're gonna essentially like mix all the sugar that's not fully dissolved with the sugar that is dissolved, and you're gonna have like pieces of sugar. So here you see it's getting darker on one side. My guess is like probably the pot is not super even.
This shitty all-clad pot. You got to get that Babish cookware if you want that even heating.
I'm gonna put this on the side here, like I was saying earlier. I'm gonna start stirring it just gently, like this, so I have like a more even caramel.
Oh yeah.
You can see everything is turning into like a nice color right now. This is a little bit too light for me.
Oh.
I like to have something a little bit darker.
A man after my own heart. I like a dark caramel as well.
I do too.
So the key here is that we want to sort of bring it up slowly, because my instinct when I see that color caramel is like, oh, that's done. I wouldn't have taken it off the heat I would have kept it on there to try to darken it, but then I would end up burning it. So gradually putting it on and off.
Exactly.
Got it.
Put it on the side here again. I'm gonna stir it a little bit. Just be careful, it's still quite very hot.
Oh yeah, no, that'll burn a hole straight through your body.
I think the worst burn is sugar and oil.
Oh yeah.
Because it sticks to your skin and it's impossible to remove.
What drives us to take these risks as chefs?
The love for food, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Another pointer is that the smoke. You see the smoke here?
Oh, I see some smoke.
So I'll put it to the side here. When
So
it starts smoking,
when you take it
it's
off.
really hot. So when you take it off, right now my caramel is like a nice ombre. It's gonna get a little bit darker, so I'm gonna stop here. And what I'm going to do, today I brought some vanilla paste. I like to add the vanilla inside my caramel. So some people like to add the vanilla inside the custard. I like to add it inside the caramel.
That's
because
smart.
you get the caramel and the vanilla together on top of the custard, which is very nice. I'm just gonna mix it a little bit, and now I'm going to add the vanilla.
Ooh. I knew it was going to make a noise that I would like. I knew it was going to speak to us a little bit.
And if your caramel was a little bit too dark, what you could do is to take this, put in cold water. So if you have a pot on the side that's much larger, you put in cold water so you cool down the pot on the bottom and you stop the cooking. But now we have nice caramel, so we're gonna go quick and drop this into our dishes.
All right, that is a beautiful color. Let's do it.
Okay, while this is hot, we're gonna pour this into our dish. Right in the middle, we want a nice thin layer.
It's not even noon, I'm ready for dessert. Here we go.
Look at this beautiful ombre color.
It smells so good too, the vanilla in there, that really does make a difference.
That's pretty much it for now.
All
So we're
right.
gonna let this cool. It's gonna take just like 2 or 3 minutes. While this is cooling,
Yeah.
we're gonna make our custard.
All right, let's do it.
You gonna help me this time?
Yeah,
Please.
Sorry, should I help you
Go
before?
ahead.
I apologize.
6 eggs,
6 eggs.
2 yolks. You can crack the eggs into the mixing bowl right here. We have 200 grams of sugar and 1 liter of milk. So very simple recipe, only 3 ingredients here. Oh, fancy.
Andy, you're doing this in front of a living legend. How about you
make
not
sure there's no
screw
eggshell.
up right now?
I won't put pressure on you, but
No eggshell. Whew. 2 more. Come on, Andy, you can do this. Oh, okay. That was a rough one.
you have a special technique to do that, huh?
The wrong way. That's what I call it. Did I get any shell in there?
No, you're good.
Hell yeah.
Right,
Okay.
grab the whisk.
Yes.
We're gonna add 2 yolks right here.
All right.
200 grams of sugar.
Ooh.
All at once, we're gonna mix this together.
All right. We're looking for any kind of consistency. Am I trying to get it light and fluffy?
well
or
mixed. That's
well
it.
mixed. That's it. That's my favorite consistency.
Okay,
Cool.
that's it. And then we add the milk. Keep on whisking a little bit.
Gotcha. I feel so useful.
It's teamwork.
Oh yeah. What would you do without me, Dominique?
I don't know. I will not be here. That's you.
That's true. I'll take credit for that. You wouldn't be in my house if I didn't exist.
Clean up your mess a little bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, what do you think?
That's
Keep it
perfect.
going? Okay, wow, this is the
See how
simplest
easy is that?
I've ever seen. I'm at least gonna take your dishes.
Thank you.
So now we got these guys.
So as you can see, we put them in a pan that's quite deep. So we're going to add water, create a water bath, and then bake them in the oven. So we want something that's almost like as deep as the dish.
Got
So
it.
our caramel right now is pretty set. Just gonna pour the custard right over it.
I noticed no lubricants of any kind are going into the ramekins. Are these going to be able? There's not going to be any problems with these inverting out.
No, it's not gonna be a problem. There's a little bit of fat in the milk, so
That's
it's a custard, it's eggy, so it's gonna all gonna set together. It's gonna come out very easily. So this is pretty much it. We're gonna put this inside the oven. It's gonna go at 350 for about 25 minutes. So you're gonna be very careful. It's all liquid here.
Now we're putting the water in when it's in the oven here, so that we're not sloshing around all over the kitchen.
That's pretty good.
All right.
So it's about 3/4 of the way, almost all the way to the top.
All right. See you in 25. So now those are going to bake for 25 minutes. You're going to let them cool in the oven a little
Yeah.
bit, and then what?
Then we're gonna put them in the fridge
Okay.
until it's fully set,
How
completely
long?
cold.
4 hours at least, or how long?
Yeah, I think 3 to 4 hours.
All right. Well, we'll have to play a couple rounds of backgammon or something. I have Uno. We could play some Uno,
Yeah. But you can also make them the day before.
or we could just have him make them at home, and we'd swap them out right now. Let's get them. So now we can turn these out.
Let's look at it. So it's really cold. You want to make sure this is fully set and really cold before you make them. So I always suggest people to make it either the day before or super early in the morning and either at night.
Yeah.
That's going to be key to unmolding this. We're going to use an offset spatula. We're going to slide it just right here. We're going to like spin it, just spinning the dish. Where you can see the caramel oozing out already. And then we're gonna flip the dish. So it's not gonna come out like exactly perfectly on the plate. So you might have to like jiggle the dish a little bit. So just like this. Oh. Maybe I got lucky.
Or it'll come out exactly perfectly on the dish, just like that. Très élégant.
That's it.
Did I say that right? Wow.
So you can see, like, I love the fact that we still have like lots of caramel on top, and it's like oozing to the side. And I love the texture. You can see this jiggly texture. So it's nice, eggy, custardy. I think we should try it.
I think so too. I just barely had breakfast, but I'm so ready to.
Got a spoon for you.
Let's rock.
You go first.
Oh, thank you. Such a gentleman. Grab myself a bowl.
I love this texture. I love just looking at it.
It's so small,
delicious.
soft, and creamy, but it has the flavor of a caramel, of a candy, which is such a lovely thing. You don't expect a liquid to be able to taste like this.
If you don't, not like an advanced home baker, I always say, like, if you want to do something simple at home, this is the dish to go with, for sure.
Absolutely.
I think you shouldn't mold it.
Oh. So now a film student needs to unmold a creme caramel in front of arguably maybe one of the greatest pastry chefs in the world.
You saw me doing it, right?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable?
I was watching.
Yeah.
Here we go. Am I comfortable? No. All right, so I'm gonna gently run this offset around the outside.
Pretty good.
I thought that you kind of cut into it, but it really does just slip around the outside. It's really nice.
And just flip it on dish.
What
That's
a novel
pretty much it.
invention this is. Hup!
Your hands are shaky a little bit.
I'm not nervous.
Okay, let me show you another trick.
I failed.
Okay, you didn't fail. Like, it helps if you put the spatula here and you push it in a little bit. So essentially you let a little bit of air on the bottom.
Yeah.
You see how the caramel goes up?
There's like a suction going on.
Yep.
I see. Okay. So
Try now.
It's probably going to pop right out. Now that Mr. Magic Hands has touched it. That's fine. It didn't break it. It's fine. It looks fine on camera, right? That's perfect.
It's pretty good.
It's not as foolproof as I thought.
Do you want to try one more?
But yeah, I'll try one more. We got one more in the can. I am not going to fail today. Okay, my first time trying this.
This
isn't take two.
That's the second one.
It's the second one. Run this around the outside.
Take your time.
And then
not too much pressure. That's good. That's good enough. So long you see the caramel going up.
There we go. All right, nice and easy, no problem. Easy peasy. Right out on the plate. I'm not panicked. I'm fine. Everything's good. Oop. Okay, there she goes. All right. Electric caramel.
Wonderful. Beautiful.
Thank you
Look
so
at this.
much. Dominique Ansel, thank you so much for coming here and showing us how to make this very simple, very elegant dessert. His cronuts are available to purchase online in your home right now. They ship them to you with freezer packs and everything, so they're super fresh. And his latest cookbook, Everyone Can Bake, is available now. It is perfect for both beginners and advanced bakers. It's got this amazing chart in here that just sort of compares different crusts and bases with different fillings and toppings and sauces.
Hand model too.
It's those manicures. You gotta stay manicured, folks. It helps you sort of see the matrix with baking. It helps you be creative while following the rigidity of recipes that you need to follow in baking. So this is an incredible cookbook. I legit own this. I brought this down from upstairs because I got it for Jess for Christmas. She's already made a bunch of stuff out of here. Amazing cookbook, amazing cronuts, amazing guy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming through. And this is mine. Goodbye. Oh, I spilled it.
For more here.
Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's episode. They've been a great partner in supporting the Babish culinary universe and bringing my websites to life. From websites to online stores to domains and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for you to build your online presence. They also have SEO tools so that your site is getting found and searched by more people more often. If you want to try it for yourself, you can start your free trial today by visiting squarespace.com/Babish to get 10% off your first purchase.